Hello fish fools, Jeff here. So it's been a while since I've shown any of my aquariums and haven't posted any new videos, and even the last one that I showed, I don't know, maybe a month or so ago, was just an update on the status of my aquariums, which is not really good, just showing how they have been neglected. So this is one of my 20-gallon aquariums, and this is just an example of that. See how much evaporation there has been when I'm on top of my aquarium doing water changes. There's not any noticeable evaporation because I'm changing the water every week and filling it upon doing so. But so trying to get back on track, and I really don't know where to begin. I've been so far behind, but I thought I would show this tank because I can see my Rosy Loaches. So back when this tank was doing well, it was overrun with this Java moss, where it was just so thick, and I rarely would see the Rosy Loaches. They would come out to feed, but now I can see through the Java moss, and there's one right there. And there's still some shrimp in here. There was at a time a thriving community of them, but yeah, there's still a decent amount of them. I think any of the brighter colored ones have lost their any of the bright colored ones, but they're kind of like the plain wild looking ones. And here is the one lone non-Rosy Loach fish of the tank. Still have a remaining cherry barb. So this aquarium had guppies, or guppy and their hybrids. Had a pretty good colony of them in here, and some platies and skunk corridors. But those have all died off, but the Rosy Loaches are hanging on. So they are, you have to look back on the videos when I first got them. I documented any of the new fish that I got. I think it was about 3 years ago. There's a Rosy Loach. Some deeper in there. The cherry barb. Alright, so what I'm going to do, I'll put some flake food in here that can, so the Rosy Loaches will come out to feed. So stand by. Alright, well, here's a better look at a couple of them. I don't really know how old Rosy Loaches live, but I do believe I've had them for over 3 years. They are looking kind of skinny, and that could just because I haven't been taking care of my tanks and feeding as much, or if they're old, or both. Cherry barb is looking nice and cherry full. Yeah, so the Rosy Loaches aren't looking too rosy though. Smaller skinny ones would be males like that one, and the females are bigger. There's a female in here somewhere. At least. Yeah, so it's been a while since I've been taking care of my aquariums, but I think I'm going to start here. So, yeah, there's a lot of Malaysian trumpet snails. Like most of these were just shells covering the substrate of however many years accumulated. Among them there would be some live ones, but most of those are just abandoned shells from dead snails. Yeah, so I haven't done any water testing in a long time, so I'm gonna do a water test, see what we have here. Like when I'm doing regular water changes, pH would be around 8 out of the tap and maintaining that. But the pH, when I neglect aquariums, the pH drops. So we'll see how bad it is. It's probably been like a year since I've done any, so I'll start here. I'll do a water change. Put water to the top, and I will show when it's done. Stand by. So here's the test strip, and that is, the top strip is the nitrate, so that is super high compared to that. So that'd be well over 200. The second one would be nitrates, and that's looking a little pink, so I really want it almost white, or so that makes me wonder, like, what the ammonia levels might be, if any, when the tank is fully cycled and maybe virtually no ammonia or nitrites. And then the hardness is, like, very hard would be to the right, like kind of brick red, sort of. This is yellow, so it's beyond the charts there. Chlorine is 0, so that's no problem. Alkalinity is not too bad, and the pH is kind of where I'd expect it to be when I'm doing regular water changes. Alright, so I've drained as much water as I'm going to. Probably drained about 5 gallons worth. And it was already 5 gallons of evaporation or so. And now I will fill it with fresh water. And yeah, so that at least is a start. Alright. That was an accomplishment. I did a water change. And that was my cat, Chacho. Yeah, I've been falling behind and neglecting my tanks. I just want to try to get some momentum going, and let's start with one here. Alright. So got some of the shrimp are moving around. After the water change, the Rosy Loaches retreated. Now I'm seeing our shrimp. Yeah, under the sponge filter. Let me go around the side and see if I can get a better look at that. Oh, that's actually the cherry barb hiding under the sponge filter. Well, there is a blue one. There's a blue shrimp. Right there, another blue shrimp over here. Alright, so I haven't all gone plain like this one and the rest. Yeah, so the Java, still a decent amount of Java moss in here. I never really wanted it to take up so much space in the tank like it has. Like where my other aquariums, I just had to take some out of there and just I didn't know where to put it, so I put it in here and then ended up filling up so much. But as I haven't been turning the lights on, I don't have timers. I just turn the lights on when I'm home. I'll go through stretches where I'll go days without even turning them on. So but that's how the Java moss is now. It's more like threads and less leafy. Not that Java moss is really leafy, but if you're familiar with Java moss, you know what I'm talking about. And a little bit of Anubias right there. That's Anubias hanana, I believe, and some Java fern Windalev in here. No stem plants remaining. Alright, so that is that. Thought I'd get a better look at the Rosy Loaches, but at least for the way things have gone, that is some progress. So starting there, but I'll try to get some momentum going, as I mentioned, and try to restore some of the aquariums, and yeah. Alright, well that's it for now, and remember, I'm Jeff, and I enjoy fishies. Thanks for watching.